people? I hope that you all are having an amazing day, and welcome to week 2 of our 21-day productivity challenge. So we're 7 days in, and so now it's time for us to do our weekly reflection and see how we've done in this past week and how we're going to move forward for the next week. If you're new to the 21-day challenge, welcome. I created this challenge to help you really focus in on your goals and achieving some really tangible goals and to build really strong habits. It takes about 21 days to form a habit in your life. So with this 21-day productivity challenge, you will be guided on how to break down your goals into actionable steps, develop transformative habits, and achieve your goals. This challenge comes with a free workbook to help you work through your goals, plan your days and weeks, and reflect and develop a plan to constantly get better. So if you have the worksheet in front of you, know that there's a page dedicated strictly for your weekly review. Reflection is so important because it allows us to see what we've done well, what we can improve on, how we can make a plan to improve on the stuff that hasn't gone well, so that we can make sure that we're staying on track to build whatever habits we're trying to build or achieve any kind of goals that we're trying to achieve. So within this weekly reflection worksheet, you will see 3 questions. The first one is, how would you rate your focus, productivity, and progress, and why? Number 2, what lessons did I learn, and how can I do better? And the last one is, what are my top priorities for next week, and what am I excited about? So I've already worked through these, and I'm going to go ahead and share my answers with you. So if you remember from last week, I had 3 really specific goals that I set for these 21 days. One was to be really intentional about saving some money and building some good financial knowledge and habits before I move into my new apartment in about a month. The second one was to really focus on decluttering my apartment I have here now to prepare for moving. And then the third one was to just get some healthy habits going, eating better, sleeping better, exercising more, just so that as I take this transition into the next period of my life, I'm taking care of my body. So here's how I would rate this past week. My focus, I would give a 7. My productivity, I would give a 6. And my progress, I would give a 4. So the reason that I said these things was because I did get a chance to start reading, but I didn't read every day like I wanted to. I didn't focus on the book that I picked. So I picked a book called You Need a Budget, and it's really for me to start gaining some financial knowledge. And I read it maybe 3 or 4 days out of the week. But then I also got a self-development book that I was using as an audiobook in the morning. So I was spending some time pouring some knowledge into myself, but I didn't read the financial book like I intended to. I also procrastinated a lot. So I went ahead and decluttered my clothes. I'm going to show you all what that looks like because it's a mess right now. But it took me so long to get down to doing it. And I think because I was so focused on like doing it perfectly and following all of like the perfect steps to decluttering, it really gave me some resistance. But I got it done. And then I didn't eat the best, and I didn't work out last week, so that kind of just went out the window. So yeah, but the things that did go well was, even though I didn't read as much of that book of You Need a Budget as I intended to, I did put some of that stuff to practice, and I talked about it on my Instagram story last week, where I was able to create a budget based on how I got paid on last Friday. And then I went ahead and decluttered all of my clothes, which I'm super proud of. The last time I decluttered my clothes, it was really hard because I felt like I had this emotional attachment to my clothes. But I think moving forward, I knew what kind of wardrobe I want to have and what kind of life I plan on living, and so it was easier for me to go through and get rid of things that I've had since like high school. And both of these things are important because they allow me to build momentum, and so I'm ready to start decluttering other parts of my house, and I'm ready to start putting some more financial things to practice. Me and my parents had a conversation last week about the financial obligations I'm going to be picking up as I move, and so I'm so glad that I'm starting to build some of these habits now. And that's what this challenge is about. It's about finding the momentum, building your confidence in yourself, and really focusing in on what's important for you. To answer the question of what lessons did I learn and how I can do better, the first thing I realized is that I need to start setting my top 3 tasks the night before, because I realized I would get up in the morning and kind of piddle around, not knowing what I wanted to do. So that's what I'm going to try to do moving forward, is set my top 3 tasks the night before so that in the morning I already know what I need to achieve for that day. The next thing was take my self-care more seriously. I think I kind of got into this little bout of like not being motivated because I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't eating and sleeping like I was supposed to. So that's something that I'm going to take a lot more seriously. probably read through during my lunch break. So I got a puppy and he has a lot to deal with, and in the mornings he has so much energy, and I would try to read in the morning while like he's playing, but I couldn't get my reading done because I have to like watch him. And so I'm gonna try to read more during my lunchtime or like times when he's asleep so that I can get my reading in. And then also a meal plan. So I'm gonna grocery shop today and get all healthy stuff, but I think because I wasn't meal planning and prepping, I was just ordering out, and so this week I'm gonna try to meal plan and meal prep to help me stay on track with that. So for the last question, what are my top priorities and what I'm excited about? I think looking at last week, because I set these goals for the 21 days, but I didn't set specific goals for the week. So here I set 3 key goals for the week that I want to accomplish by next Sunday, so that I can get better with my progress, because like I said, I only rated my progress a 4. So my 3 top priorities for next week are to declutter my bathroom, so clear out all of the old products and really start packing up my bathroom down to the essentials. Read up until chapter 5, so I think I'm at chapter 2 within You Need a Budget, so I'm going to get to chapter 5, something tangible to achieve. And the last thing is to meal plan and meal prep. So like I said, I'm going grocery shopping today, planning out some meals and making sure that I prep them so that I am eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, eating really healthy meals all day and everything like that. So, and the thing that I'm excited for is because I made so much progress with decluttering my clothes, I'm really excited to start tackling other areas of my house so that moving can be a lot more streamlined. We kind of figured out what moving is going to look like, and so that's what I'm really excited about, is just trying to get some of these logistics settled and figured out. That is it, you all. Remember, if you have not started this 21-day challenge, you can join at any time. Just go ahead and click the link in my bio or the link in the description, and you can sign up, get access to the free worksheets, all of that good stuff. And if you are doing this challenge, make sure that you use the hashtags simplyfocus21 and tag me at simply.serenity on Instagram. And I hope that you have a productive and joyful week.